it's me from the channel. And yeah, there will be no episode for you today. However, I have something better than an episode. It is called a preview and it is for the next episode. You know, the one that you are eagerly anticipating. So how about I show you some of the scenes from the next episode right now? Would that be okay with you? Excellent! Let us begin then. Scene 1. Capitol King's Council Chamber. Lauren Wolf is hunched over a long table studying some ancient scrolls while a roaring fire crackles behind him. His brow is furrowed in concentration. 3 men dressed as royal counselors are seated nearby, but they aren't paying attention to Lauren. One of them is sharpening his nails on a stone while the other 2 are whispering together. Suddenly, the heavy oak doors at the far end swing open and all 3 men turn their heads to see who has dared to interrupt them. Queen Celine walks in gracefully, her red hair cascading down her back like a waterfall. Her eyes are sharp and intelligent, and she wears a sly smile on her lips. Celine, too much work, my lords. Come now, surely a little recreation would do you good. Perhaps a game of cards or a friendly match of dice. Councilman number 1. Not now, Your Majesty. We have matters to discuss with the wolf. Celine, ignoring him, turns to Lauren. Ah, there you are, Mr. Wolf. I was hoping to find you here. I trust your search for answers is going well. Lauren, too many debts, too many lies. The kingdom is bleeding. Celine, a cold smile touches her lips. Such pessimism. How very original. But surely you haven't uncovered anything substantial during your little investigation, have you? Or perhaps you have found enough dirt to bury us all. Lauren, truth is the only thing I seek. Even if it bites. He goes back to reading his scrolls, ignoring her. The queen remains motionless for a moment, savoring the taste of revenge. Then she slowly begins to back away, her eyes never leaving Lauren's face. Celine, then seek your truths, Mr. Wolf. But remember, some truths are best left buried. Some games are best left unplayed. And with that, she disappears into the shadows. Scene 2. Streets of the capital. Prince Adrian strides confidently through the crowded marketplace, his arrogant face set in a sneer. At his side walk 4 guardsmen, each armed with a sword and shield, their eyes scanning the crowd for any sign of trouble. Adrian stops suddenly, staring at a young boy who accidentally bumps into him. Adrian, how dare you touch me? Rat, are you trying to make an enemy of the crown? Boy, I'm sorry, Your Highness. I didn't mean to bump into you. I'll just be on my way, but before the boy can move away, Adrian lunges forward and delivers a powerful kick to his stomach. The crowd gasps as the boy doubles over in pain. Adrian glares at him for a moment, enjoying the fear on his face. Then he turns and strides away, leaving the boy sobbing on the ground. The crowd quickly disperses, leaving the boy alone in the street. Whispers follow Adrian everywhere he goes. Woman in crowd, is this our future king? A tyrant in the making. Scene 3. The Norse Ice Fortress Hall. Inside the great hall of the Ice Fortress, Lady Lauren E's wife sits on a high-backed throne with her 2 young children on either side of her. The room is dimly lit, the only light coming from a roaring fire at one end and from the intricately carved windows that depict scenes of battle and valor. Across from her sits a messenger, his face pale and drawn. He fidgets nervously as he looks from the lady to the children and back again. After a long silence, the messenger finally speaks. Messenger, my lady, I bring news from the wall. It is urgent, important. You must hear it at once. Lady, speak freely. Messenger, what news do you bring? Messenger, my lady, the dead do not rest. They rise again. My brother saw it with his own eyes, walking in the snow, pale as ice, with eyes that burned like the northern lights. He pauses for breath. The lady's face is etched with concern, but she does not speak. The messenger continues. He said they killed every guard in sight, ripped their armor from their bodies and wore it like a second skin. My brother fled, but he could hear their voices on the wind, chanting and calling for more ice, more death. Lady, how many were there? Messenger, at least 50, maybe more. They come from the frozen wasteland beyond the wall, and they are led by a queen. Lady, a queen of the dead. Messenger, yes, my lady. They call her the Ice Queen. Lady, then we must warn everyone. Send ravens to the wall. Tell them to prepare for battle, and summon the mountain clans. Tell them the dead have risen and we need their help. Messenger, yes, my lady. He bows his head and rushes from the room. The lady watches him go, her face grim. Scene 4. Far Land's Tribal Arena. The tribal arena is a large, open space surrounded by wooden bleachers. In the center of the arena stands Elena, her arms crossed defiantly. Around her in a circle are 15 warriors, each armed with a spear and shield. They jeer at her, testing her courage. Elena stands firm, her eyes flashing with determination. Suddenly, one of the warriors takes a step forward, raising his spear. Warrior 1, show us your skills, woman. Prove you are not just another pampered noble. Elena, you doubt me because I am a woman. Then watch me fight. With a swift, graceful movement, Elena lunges forward, knocking the spear away from the warrior. She moves like a whirlwind, defeating each warrior with a quick, powerful move. The crowd roars with approval. The last warrior falls to his knees, defeated. Elena stands panting, but triumphant. The warlord's eyes are filled with pride and admiration. Warlord, Elena, daughter of the dragon, you have proven yourself worthy to be my wife. He takes her hand and raises it high above his head. The crowd cheers. Final scene. The Ice Wall Commander's Chamber. The ice wall is a massive structure made of ice and stone that stretches across the frozen wasteland. It is the last line of defense between the kingdom and the creatures beyond. Inside the commander's chamber, a lone guard kneels before the commander, his face pale and his clothes torn. The commander sits at a large table studying a map of the wall. He is a tall, muscular man with a thick beard and a fierce expression. Guard, my lord, I bring news from the north. It is terrible, horrible. You won't believe it, commander. Speak freely, guard. What news do you bring? Guard, they're real. The pale demons with eyes of ice. I saw them with my own eyes. They killed my brothers, tore them limb from limb. They are coming. The commander rises from his seat, his face hard. He looks out at the frozen wastelands beyond the wall. In the distance, he can see a faint glow. Commander, thank you, guard. You may go now. The guard rises and backs away slowly. Once he is out of earshot, the commander calls for his horse. He mounts it and rides out of the fortress, followed by a small group of soldiers. They ride in silence until they reach the edge of the wall. From this vantage point, the glow in the distance is clearer. It is coming from beyond the wall, from the frozen wasteland itself. The commander's face is grim. He knows that the time has come to defend the kingdom. And that concludes our preview for the next episode. What did you think? Were you excited? Eager to see more? Well, then I have some good news for you. Just like last time, you get to see the next episode early. How does that sound? Excellent! Here is the release schedule for the next episode. As you can see, you get to see the next episode a whole week earlier. But don't forget to like and share this video. And if you want to support the channel even more, consider becoming a patron where you can give your input on the story and get exclusive perks such as behind-the-scenes content, early access to episodes, and more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!